Here we are at King Benny Productions, King Benny Studios.
Yeah.
On the east side of Houston.
How's the sound,
beloved
baby?
spot. Just here talking some music takes for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's some good music coming out that came out this year so far.
Oh, yeah.
And it needs to get talked about because it doesn't get talked about enough, even though there's YouTube channels dedicated to this kind of shit. Y'all fucking up. Yes.
They don't have the hot takes.
Well, you know, we do have some hot takes. I just was on the way here. I was banging a Big Crit's album.
Dude, he's
the
awesome.
new one. Oh fuck, it's so good. It's like UGK stopped and he just picked it up
He
right.
just kept going.
He just picked it up right where they left off, bro. It is so
Yeah, he's got that.
good. I haven't listened to it completely yet, and I'm still digesting it. So but I got nothing but good things to
Yeah.
say about it so far. But until another time, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. And have you heard the last Freddie Gibbs album?
Which one?
Yeah, what's the name of the last one he put
We'll
out?
look it up. Hold on.
I forget. Because he had like Alfredo, I think.
Yeah, Alfredo was nice.
And then he had another one.
Alfredo was really nice.
Piñata was before. I said Piñata.
Piñata.
Yeah,
Yo, he's just gonna keep the food references.
Dude, man, that
He gonna keep the food references. He gonna be the next Rick Ross.
I love his style. It's so old school, but like raw and just
Yeah,
like,
he got into some beef recently with
doesn't surprise me.
Young Buck, I think.
Oh,
I don't know, some other rapper. They fought.
I wouldn't fuck with Freddie Gibbs though. You know, he seems like,
Piñata. Yeah, it was Piñata.
yeah, that was really
But
good.
that was in 2014. 2021, there's Piñata
Alfredo, I think was amazing.
Deluxe Edition, and then there's a new song with Rick Ross called Ice Cream.
Oh, sick.
All these food references.
Yeah.
Anytime a rapper has a food reference for a song, it needs to be Rick Ross needs to be on it because
At least get his blessing. man.
all Rick Ross does is talk about food, and it's like the best. Every
Yeah.
single time he's just like, lemon pepper, lemon pepper wings.
Hoover.
Yeah. It's amazing. But yeah, that Freddie Gibbs record was good. I mean, there's on the hip hop side, there's a lot of crazy shit happening all the time. So
Yeah.
it's going. But that new Chili Peppers album came out.
Yeah, man. So you know me, I was a
I know. I want to talk to you
diehard
about
Chili
this.
Peppers fan for. That's one of the first like rock bands I really got into as a youth, and I saw them in concert. God, I forgot what year it was, but it's right when they got Josh Klinghoffer on guitar and Frusciante left.
So right after
Right after that,
right at
and-
the stadium.
Yep. And I was so I never had a chance to see him with Frusciante, but I have tickets to go see him in September in Arlington. So I'm excited for that because I always wanted to see John Frusciante live. Like
You went to go see him on the I'm With You tour.
I think that's what it was.
That's
yeah.
the one with the little pill and the
yeah,
fly
yeah,
on it.
yeah. There's some good songs on there, dude.
Yeah,
There's
some cool songs.
Ethiopia, that's a jam, dude.
Man, there's the song I like the most. The song I like the most that I'm With You was
There's some
Did I Let You Know?
Did I let you know?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's the jam, dude.
that song was fire.
Yeah. But yeah, so I had mixed feelings for the album coming out because I was excited as fuck. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah, of course.
I was excited because, you know, John Frusciante's back and the chemistry they have, and really like the harmonies and stuff that he can hit with
with
Kiedis,
everybody,
It
yeah.
really just there's something about like
Flea and him
the
together,
energy,
working together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can just feel it out, and so I was excited for that. Also, I was a little nervous because like the last album, The Getaway, whatever, it had a few cool songs that I dug, but it felt like, honestly, like, no disrespect to the band, just being honest here, but I felt like, you know, he just kept repeating some of these same melodies he's had for years and years, and it's always just like, oh, it's gonna keep going. But I guess, you know, he found his groove and kind of stuck with it. I just was worried about that. But yeah, I was pretty, you know, surprised, and I was excited to hear it. And then when I heard it, I was like, oh, this is another. It sounds like Stadium Arcadium just kept going. Like the third.
That was
third
the point.
CD.
That was the take that I had, is that like right where Stadium Arcadium finished, and they went into Josh. They took like 5-6 years or something to like figure out what new sound they were gonna try to get with Josh Klinghoffer. Yeah. But I think ultimately what it wasn't necessarily like a new sound. It was just like chemistry.
Yeah.
Like they just had to get like the right chemistry, get the right vibe, get the right like energy or whatever. I got a lot of things to say about the Chili Peppers because of that. Like, and then now with Unlimited Love, it just felt like they picked it up right where Stadium Arcadium left off. And I am one of the few. I've realized this. Upon being on the internet, I am one of the few people that think Stadium Arcadium is their best work.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah, and
I'm one of those few people too.
Yeah, but like people go hard for like Mother's Milk, and people go hard for Californication, and people go hard for by the way.
I think because they're a band that existed on so many decades. I think where you're growing up with them is like that's how you associate. Like I'm the '80s Chili Peppers guy that's like I want that fast punk rock kind of stuff, or like I'm a '90s guy that wants that like Californication vibe or all that kind of and I listening to them, and I grew up right whenever like Californication came out, and then By the Way was the album that I got into and bought and like was like my growing up with them, and I was like, oh, they had some jams in there, of course, like Can't Stop and all that kind of stuff. But it also
all day.
It had like I got dozed by you, real pretty stuff. Oh, they can do anything, And and then when Stadium Arcadium came out, we were in high school, right? We were in high school,
yeah.
And it was such a cool like.
We were just starting high school.
Yeah, and it was a double album.
Yeah.
And it just had hit after hit after hit after hit, and like undeniable funky stuff.
I remember
my
favorite song off of Stadium Arcadium is Hey.
Mine too.
Hey,
dude, the guitar solo.
The guitar and it's solo. It's the epitome of what
they play it live now. They play it
really?
Like on their set now.
Yeah, it's the epitome of what John Frusciante brings to the band.
I totally agree.
And it's
this
kind of like
line.
It's this weird like, and we're gonna have to talk about him specifically for a minute, right? But like what he brought to the band, I think was more than just a guitar player, in the sense that like he does very unconventional things all the time. Yeah. Like, because you can tell, especially on Stadium Arcadium, you can tell he's like, take the click off.
Yeah, let me.
You know what I mean? Let me just like, and then the beauty of also working with a great producer, right? Rick Rubin produces most of their stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what last album he didn't produce, but
so the last two before John came back.
Yeah,
the ones with Josh was with Danger Mouse.
Okay.
So,
cool.
And that was also a great producer.
Stadium was Rick, right?
Yeah, that was Rick.
Okay,
you can tell
you could just tell. Okay, so Rick just being like, yeah, we're not gonna overdo that. Like on Hey, like that was perfect. And there's some moments where like the guitar's not right on the beat. There's like, and he's just this expressive thing.
Yep.
And you just can't deny something so simple and so poignant.
Yeah.
To the band and like and so expressive. And if you follow John in his like his personal life, you'd probably like feel even more connected to it because like he's been through some shit. But like it is impossible to replicate that.
Yeah.
Because people try to be simple all the time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He fits in exactly.
Yes,
he does it as just as much as he needs to do in the song. He'll do it.
I try to be simple whenever I'm trying to write.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to be simple.
You can overdo it.
It's so hard to be simple. It's so hard to be like perfectly
balanced.
Yeah. Because you want to like show your virtuosity.
Sure.
But then you also want to show. And he has that.
And you also don't want to be like, oh, it's just a simple 4-chord thing. But sometimes that's all the song needs.
But he does such a phenomenal job.
And his tone. That's the other thing.
Well, he has that like 59 Strat or 60, and then he has like a 50.
He's got
he has
a
like
lot
a 64
of
Strats.
Great gear.
I saw on the video about this album specifically. He only used 3 primarily.
Oh, sick.
He used the 64 Strat, a 59 Strat, and I think another Strat, another
Stratocaster, yeah,
another 60s. And I think he did some. Apparently, he did some overlays with SG.
Yeah, he has like a Yamaha kind of SG thing.
Yeah, it's just like not. Yeah. It's nothing to like scream about.
Sure.
But like he just goes back in and like re-records some stuff.
So